Welcome everyone to Coaster Camaraderie. Today we're getting back to ranking some coasters. In today's episode, we're going to be ranking the 10 coasters of Busch Gardens Tampa. The actual order of these coasters was decided based on my Instagram followers. I put out numerous polls in order to compile this list. So without further ado, let's go through all 10 coasters located at Busch Gardens Tampa. At number 10 is Airgrover, a Zero Force 190 family coaster. I've ridden this coaster a whole bunch of times, and I'm actually going to be honest here, it's pretty intense, especially for a family coaster. At number 9 is Serpent, a Mack Rides Wild Mouse. I'm not going to lie, this thing freaks me out sometimes. This is an old school wild mouse. The turns on this thing are insane. At number 8 is Scorpion, a Schwarzkopf looping coaster. For this coaster, I'm going to bring in my little brother to give his brief description on the coaster.
So, when I experienced this coaster, I felt some mega positive G's. Another thing about this coaster is that when you feel those positive G's, they are not over until that ride ends.
At number 7 is Cobras Curse, a Mack Rides multi-directional family coaster. Once again, here is my little brother to give you his view on the coaster.
This is my all-time favorite roller coaster by Mack Rides due to its sheer uniqueness. First you're going forwards, then you're going backwards, then you're spinning. It's pure insanity. My favorite part is the horseshoe element, which you just saw on screen.
At number 6 is Tigress, a Premier Rides Skyrocket 2 coaster. Personally, I haven't gotten the opportunity to ride Tigress, but it looks like an absolutely insane experience. I have had friends experience this coaster, and they say it is one of their absolute favorites. And I can totally see why. It just looks like a really, really awesome ride. And yes, those friends of mine are enthusiasts, by the way. At number 5 is Cheetah Hunt, an Intamin Blitz coaster. This coaster is absolutely butter smooth. It has 3 amazing launches and a really, really amazing heartline roll. The coaster stands 102 feet tall with a 130-foot drop, meaning it goes subterranean, which is one of the many interesting aspects about this coaster. The coaster itself also has great interaction with the Sky Ride, and when you're actually on the Sky Ride, you get some really good views of Cheetah Hunt, and you get really close to the track too. I highly encourage everyone to get out there and experience Cheetah Hunt at least once. It's truly an amazing ride. At number 4 is Sheikr, a B&M dive coaster. Sheikr was the very first B&M dive coaster to open up in the United States, and also the very first B&M dive coaster to reach the 200-foot mark. Sheikr features one inversion, which is an Immelman, and also features a splashdown section, which functions as a brake system. It's not a day at Busch Gardens unless you stand under that track and get soaked. I do it every single time I go, and I always regret it. Walking around in wet socks? Not fun. At number 3 is Kumba, a B&M looping coaster. Many people in the coaster community argue that this is the best coaster at Busch Gardens Tampa. And honestly, I can see why. It's an old school B&M, super smooth, and has very intense inversions. It's also really an icon for the park, especially with all of those photogenic moments on the coaster, especially the interlocking corkscrews at the end of the ride. That's probably one of the most photographed portions of a roller coaster on the planet. At number 2 is Montu, a B&M inverted coaster. Montu is often regarded as the best B&M inverted coaster in the entire world. Montu features 7 inversions, 2 vertical loops, corkscrew, zero-G roll, Immelman, and the world-famous Batwing. And of course, at number 1 is Iron Gwazi, an RMC Hyper Hybrid. Iron Gwazi is a redo of the original Gwazi, which was a GCI dueling coaster. Iron Gwazi just looks incredible. Definitely world class, and most likely top 3 in the world. The elements on Iron Gwazi look so unique, especially the death roll. and I am in love with the purple track. Iron Gwazi also has many other notable elements, including the outer banked airtime hill following the first drop, which in itself is 91 degrees. I know it's not much, but it breaks a record. Steepest drop on a hybrid coaster. Well, that is going to do it for our list of the 10 roller coasters at Busch Gardens Tampa. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who voted on the polls. This video wouldn't have been possible without you.